This video is based on real data from the 2025 World Economic Forum and will explain the near future of the global job market. First, we start with North America. The job market in North America is undergoing rapid transformation due to advancements in technology, particularly artificial intelligence, automation, and cybersecurity. In the United States and Canada, industries are seeing an increased demand for AI-related jobs, including big data specialists and cybersecurity professionals. As businesses automate repetitive tasks, roles such as data entry clerks, bank tellers, and administrative assistants are expected to decline significantly. Companies are investing heavily in reskilling and upskilling programs to ensure workers can transition into new roles, requiring digital literacy and technical expertise. The healthcare sector is also expanding due to an aging population, increasing the need for nursing professionals, personal care aides, and medical technicians. Moreover, efforts to combat climate change are fueling job creation in renewable energy, environmental engineering, and sustainability consulting. Geopolitical tensions, particularly trade disputes between the U.S. and China, are leading many companies to transfer manufacturing jobs to North America. However, labor shortages and wage increases remain challenges. Companies are addressing these issues by adopting hybrid work models and investing in training programs to enhance the workforce's adaptability to new technologies. North America AI, automation, and cybersecurity are driving job market transformation. Trade tensions with China affect manufacturing. Labor shortages and wage increases remain challenges. Healthcare, AI, big data, cybersecurity, renewable energy, clerical jobs, bank tellers, data entry clerks. Summary: growing fields, AI, automation, cybersecurity, healthcare, big data, renewable energy. Declining jobs, clerical jobs, bank tellers, data entry clerks. Now let's talk about South America. South America's labor market is shaped by economic instability, inflation, and political uncertainty. Countries such as Brazil, Argentina, and Colombia are experiencing slow economic growth, which affects job creation and business expansion. Despite these challenges, agriculture, manufacturing, and mining remain the dominant employment sectors, providing jobs for millions. A significant transformation is occurring in the digital sector, with more businesses investing in digital transformation. The demand for IT professionals, software developers, and cybersecurity experts is rising as companies embrace e-commerce and online services. However, the region faces challenges such as infrastructure limitations, unreliable internet access, and a significant skills gap in digital competencies. The transition to renewable energy is another key factor shaping the job market. Investments in solar and wind energy projects, particularly in Brazil and Chile, are generating new employment opportunities in engineering, installation, and maintenance. Nevertheless, governments and private sector organizations must strengthen vocational training and educational initiatives to prepare workers for the evolving job landscape. South America economic instability and inflation slow job growth. Digital transformation is increasing in tech and e-commerce. Infrastructure limitations hinder progress. IT, software development, cybersecurity, renewable energy, traditional agriculture, low-tech manufacturing. Summary: growing fields, IT, software development, cybersecurity, renewable energy. Declining jobs, traditional agriculture, low-tech manufacturing. What about Europe? Europe is experiencing considerable labor market changes due to demographic shifts, economic uncertainties, and the increasing adoption of digital technologies. Western European countries such as Germany, France, and the UK are struggling with aging populations, which has led to increased demand for healthcare professionals, social workers, and elder care specialists. Eastern Europe, meanwhile, is transitioning from traditional manufacturing toward digital industries. Automation is replacing low-skilled jobs, but at the same time, demand is rising for AI engineers, software developers, and green energy specialists. The European Union's commitment to sustainability is fostering job creation in environmental protection, energy efficiency, and climate change mitigation efforts. Despite Brexit-related challenges, businesses in Europe are prioritizing employee retention and skills development. Many companies are investing in lifelong learning programs, reskilling initiatives, and digital education to ensure workers can adapt to the fast-changing labor market. Europe's aging population drives demand for healthcare. Automation is reshaping the manufacturing sector. The EU's green initiatives are influencing job creation. AI, green energy, healthcare, digital industries, low-skilled manufacturing. Now we go to Africa. Africa's job market is defined by rapid population growth and expanding digital access. The continent's youthful workforce presents both an opportunity and a challenge. While there is a growing demand for jobs, unemployment, particularly among young people, remains a major issue. The digital revolution is transforming employment prospects, with investments pouring into technology startups, mobile banking, and e-commerce. Jobs in software development, data analytics, and digital marketing are increasingly available. However, barriers such as limited internet infrastructure, low digital literacy, and inadequate training programs hinder further progress. Agriculture remains Africa's largest employment sector, but it is undergoing modernization. Climate change is impacting traditional farming practices, leading to a shift towards sustainable agriculture. Green jobs in environmental conservation, sustainable farming, and clean energy are emerging. Countries investing in solar, wind, and hydroelectric energy are seeing an increase in job opportunities in installation, maintenance, and research. Despite these positive developments, political instability and underdeveloped education systems continue to hinder workforce growth. Governments and private organizations are launching initiatives to improve vocational training and digital literacy to equip workers with skills for the evolving job market. Africa, rapid population growth but high unemployment. Digital access is expanding but remains uneven. Climate change is reshaping agriculture. Digital economy, mobile banking, renewable energy, sustainable farming, traditional farming, informal labor. Summary: growing fields. Digital economy, mobile banking, renewable energy, sustainable farming. Declining jobs, traditional farming, informal labor. What will be the situation in Middle East? The Middle East labor market is undergoing significant transformation as economies diversify away from oil dependence. Countries such as Saudi Arabia and the UAE are heavily investing in technology, tourism, and renewable energy sectors to create new job opportunities. Automation and AI are playing a growing role in industries such as finance, construction, and logistics. As a result, demand for skilled professionals in AI development, cybersecurity, and cloud computing is on the rise. However, traditional roles in clerical work, retail, and manufacturing are declining due to automation. Demographic changes are also influencing the job market. Countries with young populations, such as Saudi Arabia, are focusing on expanding employment opportunities for graduates. Additionally, policies promoting gender inclusion are increasing female workforce participation, particularly in the UAE. Despite ongoing economic reforms, geopolitical tensions and trade restrictions remain challenges for business operations and investment. Workforce development programs and government-led reskilling initiatives are essential to help workers adapt to changing market conditions. Middle East economic diversification away from oil. Automation and AI adoption in key industries. Geopolitical tensions impact business. AI, cloud computing, cybersecurity, tourism, renewable energy retail, clerical work, low-tech manufacturing. Summary: growing fields, AI, cloud computing, cybersecurity, tourism, renewable energy. Declining jobs, retail, clerical work, low-tech manufacturing. Now it is Asia's turn. Asia's job market is highly dynamic, with strong economic growth in some regions and significant challenges in others. China and India are leading global employment trends, driven by rapid advancements in AI, automation, and digital industries. Countries like Japan, South Korea, and Singapore are pioneers in AI adoption and high-tech job creation. Manufacturing remains a core industry, but automation is reducing demand for low-skilled labor. The transition to high-tech sectors, including robotics and renewable energy, is creating a need for highly skilled professionals in software engineering, AI, and sustainable energy solutions. Southeast Asia, including Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand, is experiencing a digital boom with strong growth in e-commerce, logistics, and financial technology, fintech. However, disparities in education and access to technology continue to be major barriers to workforce development. Geopolitical conflicts, particularly between the U.S. and China, are affecting trade and investment, leading some businesses to diversify their supply chains. Many Asian governments are investing in upskilling and workforce development programs to prepare for the future job landscape. Asia, China, and India lead AI and automation trends. Manufacturing shifts toward high-tech industries. Geopolitical tensions impact trade. AI, robotics, renewable energy, low-skilled manufacturing, clerical work, growing fields, AI, robotics, renewable energy, declining jobs, low-skilled manufacturing, C. And finally, Oceania's situation. Australia and New Zealand are experiencing job growth in healthcare, technology, and renewable energy sectors. The demand for AI specialists, cybersecurity experts, and digital marketers is increasing. The aging population is also driving the expansion of healthcare jobs, particularly in elder care and nursing. The green energy transition is a key driver of employment in Oceania, with large-scale investments in wind, solar, and sustainable infrastructure projects. Government policies promoting clean energy and climate adaptation are expected to create more job opportunities in the coming years. Despite these positive trends, labor shortages in skilled trades and construction remain a challenge. Policymakers are adjusting migration policies and vocational training programs to address these workforce gaps. Oceania healthcare demand rising due to aging populations. Green energy investments are expanding. Skilled labor shortages persist. AI, cybersecurity, digital marketing, renewable energy, healthcare, low-skilled trades, traditional industries. Summary: growing fields. AI, cybersecurity, digital marketing, renewable energy, healthcare. Declining jobs, low-skilled trades, traditional industries. So overall and in summary, AI will destroy following jobs in near future. 1. Data entry clerks. 2. Bank tellers. 3. Administrative assistants. 4. Telemarketers. 5. Retail cashiers. 6th. Warehouse workers. 7th. Fast food workers. 8th. Assembly line workers. 9th. Receptionists. 10th. Travel agents. 11th. Customer service representatives. 12th. Paralegals. 13th. Taxi and ride-hailing drivers. 14th. Proofreaders and editors. 15th. Stock traders. 16. Insurance underwriters. 17. Mortgage brokers. 18. Security guards. 19. Medical transcriptionists. 20. Radiologists. 21st court reporters. 22nd. Librarians. 23rd. Journalists. 24th. Bookkeepers and accountants. 25th. Surveyors and market researchers. 26. Real estate agents. 27. Parking lot attendants. 28. Call center operators. 29. Bartenders. 30. Movie TV extras. Act now to prepare yourself for the future job market. Thanks for watching.